containing 1189 chapters, 31173 verses, 804566 words, roughly, depending on the translation being used. But let me give you the significance of this one book of 66 books containing 1189 chapters, 31173 verses, 804566 words. What's the big deal about the Bible? You see, this is a book of different stories pointing to Christ and His glory in His full nature, His holy. 1189 chapters, 31173 verses, 804566 words. What does it all point to? Him. Let me show you. You see, in it we see the creation speak of Him and was spoken out by Him. The Lord says we cannot do it without Him. The prophets predict Him. The Psalm sings about Him. The Gospel gives testimony about Him. The Act proclaims Him, and the Epistles helps us to apply Him. And Revelation is the glimpse of the Him. So the big question is, who is Him? Or before we write into that derivation, let's quickly go to a conclusion with the right definition of who you are. Because there are known knowns and there are known unknowns. Just as there are unknown knowns and there are unknown unknowns. There is he who knows that he knows the wise, and there is he who knows that he doesn't know a child. There is he who doesn't know that he knows the sleeping one, and there is he who doesn't even know that he doesn't know a fool. So the question still bounce back to, who are you? Can you even define your own uniqueness? If you are among the wise, then keep up. If you are but a child, then it's time to grow up. If you are sleeping, then it's time to wake up. And if you are a fool, it's time to wise up. Because we all have to come to the full definition of who you are and why you're here. Because the greatest 2 days in anyone's life is the day you were born and the day you knew why. So allow me to introduce you to yourself. You were chosen, called out, switched from darkness into light. You were chosen and separated from sinners, called out for a purpose. You are a royal priesthood, a peculiar people, a royal nation, set aside for the purpose of God. You are the intercessor set upon the hill, a watchman after God's people. Let me introduce you to who you are. You are born with Christ. You are God's. You are set apart, alone and breathed from God's own perspective to show all the light and the glory of God to the cosmos. Let me show you who you are. Oh, now let me show you who is Him. Allow me to introduce Him rather to you. He is holy, pure, the perfect sacrificial lamb. He is undefiled. Let me introduce Him to you. He is the perfect sacrifice, the high priest after the new order of Melchizedek. Let me introduce the high priest to you. He is the minister of the sanctuary, the pure temple, not of flesh. Let me introduce Him to you. He is the most holy one, spotless and perfect. Let me introduce Him to you. Because He comes and He screams out. He says, be ye as I am. Now the question is, who is He? Awake, awake, and put on your strength, O ye Zion. And put on your royal garments, O ye beautiful city of Jerusalem. For no more shall come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. For it is now evident that after a new order of Melchizedek there arise another priest. This is who you are, an unchangeable priest, switched from the realm of the Levitical priesthood into a new order of a kingly priest. You are drawn into the company of kingdom priests, a king priest to intercess, a co-intercessor in the presence of the unreachable light. This is your identity, all in Him.